Okay, Mark, get ready, set, go.
Start.
Kelly's here.
Wow.
Zelly's here.
Perfect.
Gaming.
That's amazing.
Come on over. Come on over, baby. Come on down.
Come on over, baby. Ooh.
Welcome back to Kelly&Zelly Gaming.
I wanted to do it.
Did you know?
Yeah. Hello. This is Zelly from Kelly&Zelly. Welcome back to Triangle Strategy. So right now, today we're starting chapter 7, part 1. So right now, there'll be a part 2 to this as well. But lastly, we just saw Roland and Serenoa's party departing from Whiteholm Castle over the drawbridge. And we saw Maxwell fight off against Avlora. And I believe lost. So we'll look to see what happens going forward.
Yes.
Alright. As Friday, Archduke enters Whiteholm Castle, the seat of power in Glenbrook, and lays claim to the throne. So this is just talking about the bad guys and what they're doing.
Your most honorable siblings, Lord Thalas and Lady Erica, have arrived, my lord.
Is that Cordelia back there, or is that someone else?
I think it's Cordelia, yeah.
Okay.
It looks like. Do you think he wants to wed her?
Don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Thank you for the escort. You may go now.
If there is anything else that you require, anything at all, you need but say the word.
In that case, I would have a bottle of the realm's finest wine and a serving of fresh fruit delivered to my quarters.
But of course, milady, I shall have the servants fetch it at once.
Ever eager to please, isn't he?
I believe the word you're looking for is sycophant. Congratulations on bringing Glenbrook to its knees, brother. It's a thing of beauty, what you've accomplished. I trust you're already seeing to that fuss outside the castle walls?
Of course.
The other domains are putting up little in the way of resistance. Lord Telior trembles in his seat within the stronghold, and Lord Fawkes was oblivious to what was happening until it was far too late.
How easily the three high houses of Glenbrook break under your iron boot, brother.
Wolffort is the last to hold out, but Avlora will deal with them. Prince Roland will be in our hands before long.
Not if we will say anything about it. You guys won't get Prince Roland.
That's right. Heck no, he won't go. Well, he wants to, but that'll be a pretty stupid choice.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of royalty, brother, I would have thought Cordelia would be dead or rotting in jail. Yet here she sits on the throne. She looks less a vanquished princess and more a queen.
That is precisely what I would have her be.
Whatever do you mean?
Once things have calmed, I shall assume guardianship over her and have her crowned. A few days hence, Regna will be executed. I've already informed Patriat as much.
So the wise and benevolent King Regna meets his end at last.
Father!
Okay.
Please, can someone explain? What are we going to do? Excuse me. Can you tell me what's happening, please?
Did I hear him wrong? I don't...
What has been said?
Subjects of Glenbrook, I am Gustadolf, Archduke and High Commander of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost. Hear my words. The sins King Regna has committed against us, and against you, his own people, are grievous indeed.
What has he done to us?
3 decades have passed since the end of the war. In the years since, we have all done what we can to rebuild our nations. The opening of the Grand Norzelian mines was to be the dawn of a new age. An age where our three nations would work together for the peace and prosperity of all. But King Regna spat in the face of that glorious dream. As our engineers worked tirelessly to put success within reach, your King Regna schemed in the shadows to seize control of the mine for his own profit. And when Dragan Esfrost, my dear cousin, and the man tasked with overseeing the mine's operations, became aware of this plot, King Regna had him assassinated in cold blood. In doing so, he betrayed not only my own nation and the holy state of Hyzant, but you as well. The very people who were to share in the wealth the mine would bring. And so we were left with no choice but to march on Whiteholm Castle and put an end to Regna's treachery by force. Our actions were born of a righteous duty to avenge Dragan's murder and this odious betrayal of this historic accord between our nations. What say you, King Regna? Do you deny these charges against you?
I do not. But I beg of you, spare my children.
Subjects of Glenbrook, your traitor king admits his guilt before you. The punishment for these crimes is death. Off with his head!
Roland, Cordelia, the future of our kingdom is in your hands now.
At least we didn't have to see his head fly.
That is nice.
Just days after the fall of the Crown City, King Regna of Glenbrook is beheaded before his subjects. The death of this kind and benevolent monarch plunges the realm into confusion and chaos. With the king perishes an all too short-lived era of peace, and in its place, one of bloodshed and turmoil.
We just got peace.
You know,
Oh my gosh,
we're...
look at all the green side stories.
Okay, you want to go first? Say my story.
Main story. Having made their escape by boat, Serenoa and his entourage finally make their way back to the Wolffort domain. But what awaits them there?
Uh-oh. Citadel of Sands. News of Glenbrook's fall reaches the Citadel of Sands, in the far-off holy state of Hyzant, where a great battle of the Salt Iron War was fought so many years ago.
Next.
Alright. Wow.
Lord Lanori Flox, King Regna's loyal bannerman since the days of the Salt Iron War, receives the news of his liege's grim fate.
So you didn't act, man, but you know what? Probably gonna butcher too. Minister Patriot, advisor to the king, and conducts a covert investigation of the crown city under pretenses of a routine inspection. But to what end? Oh.
Lord Silvio Telenor, head of one of Glenbrook's 3 high houses, ponders what the future holds for his domain.
Should we do these first?
Yes.
Okay. Toledo streets.
Whatever is House Telior to do, with King Regna gone, we must find a way to preserve ourselves. Landroy, that proud fool, will no doubt fight to the bitter end. But House Fawkes alone is no match for the Grand Duchy. Yet if House Wolffort were to fight at their side... They say Prince Roland is in Wolffort's charge. If this is true, there's a good chance they will join the fray. Or will they? The Wolfforts may choose to ransom the prince to Esfrost in return for amnesty for their own domain. If it comes to that, Esfrost will either kill the prince and princess, or use them as their pawns, and Glenbrook will fall.
I doubt Serenoa would give up his friend Roland for ransom. I'm just like, really?
Yeah, I actually hadn't thought about that as an option too, because he's
Wow.
not on either side right now per se. To say like which one is right, which one's wrong.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's dark.
Bending the knee to Esfrost may be our only hope if we are to live to see tomorrow.
Next!
Alright, over here to the Citadel of the Sands. So it looks like this is actually pretty close to the city of Hyzand, the shielded city. Ah, Sorsley.
Minister Sorsley.
What is it this time, Booker?
We've just received word that Esfrost has launched a surprise invasion of Glenbrook. Whiteholm burns as we speak.
What's this?
The Crown City has fallen. King Regna was beheaded, and it is said Crown Prince Franny also perished in the fray. Prince Roland has fled to the domain of House Wolffort, with the Grand Duchy's army in close pursuit.
Goddess forbid. What could the Archduke be plotting? And what do the others think of the matter?
At any rate, I must speak with the Hierophant at once.
Minister, if I may assuage you, I propose that perhaps this situation may yet play to House N's benefit.
Our benefit, you say? Indeed. Indeed, you may have the right of it. My dear Booker, whatever would House N do without you?
Send a bird to the palace. Tell them that the Holy One's faithful servant Sorsley would humbly beg an audience.
At once, Master.
They're up to something.
Mm-hmm. You know, I'm getting a common trend of being a little bit selfish for these other homes or other houses in this country.
Well, it seems like some of the other houses want to help them, but they're just like... They're unsure, like, if they should go full force or not.
Mm-hmm. This is what you call gutless spineless folk, if you will. Alright, Falk Street.
Your Majesty.
House Falks has failed you. I have failed you.
High House, damn it all!
When you needed us most, we were not there to answer the call.
How did we not see what they were plotting? How did we not know to go to your aid? But no, cursing our fate will not bring you back to us. We must focus our efforts on the one who might yet save Glenbrook from downfall. We must protect Prince Roland with our lives.
We might have reinforcements.
Gotta say, Prince Franny got the short end of this deal.
Yep. Next!
He was like the king that you would want to see. Roland was just the kid that was trying to grow up and stuff, and now he'll maybe play that part.
Maybe.
Alright, so what is Minister... Is it Patriotti?
Yeah.
Up to? So let's find out. Probably trying to tax people for more than they're offering.
It would seem things have calmed outside the castle walls.
What is to become of us now? Word has it the King's Guard's been slaughtered to the last man. We must flee while we have our lives.
If they meant to kill ordinary folk like us, wouldn't they have done so already? Even as frosty dogs have some honor then. Who'd have thought? Anyway, there's no point fighting. What'll be, will be.
Our people seem less resentful of Esfrost than I would have expected. No doubt due to the Archduke's decision to focus their attack on the castle and leave the town itself unscathed.
Well, the townspeople aren't stupid. They'd rather keep their lives than die
Yeah, a meaningless death.
Yeah.
In a way, right? Because you're just arguing a point that it's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And how's that going to change anything? Which, it might anger other nations to join the cause, but that won't be a securing reason to provoke that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah, and they're like old and they're civilians. Like, what are you going to do? You can't fight.
So, the common folk won't be a problem. That just leaves the matter of the royal family. His Grace and the Crown Prince have been dealt with, and Princess Cordelia has been brought to heel. Prince Roland is the only one unaccounted for, but the men I arranged for hunt him down as we speak. Word has it there's also a sizable bounty on his head. No, he'll not last long. I knew Gustadolf to be a shrewd man, but his attention to detail is nothing short of astonishing. I have seen all I would. Let us return.
Alright, I think this is the last one we have right now to go through, so.
To the main story we go. What awaits them back at the Wolffort domain.
Wolffort Streets, to be precise.
Yes.
Lord Serenoa, thank to heavens you're safe. It is good to be home.
Castle Wolffort is the most impregnable stronghold in all the kingdom. You will be safe here, Your Highness.
Thank you. I can only hope Father and Sir Maxwell are safe as well.
Benedict, there is news.
Probably not good news.
What's the matter, Benedict? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
Your Highness, my lord, pray try to remain calm. His Grace was beheaded at the Crown City not bells ago.
Father. No. Say it is not so.
Roland. I can only imagine what you're feeling now, Your Highness. But I fear we have not the luxury of grieving. As the last living heir to the throne, there is no doubt that the Archduke will target you next.
Indeed. We must move quickly. I would seek Father's counsel.
About Lord Symon.
Yeah, is he still alive?
Has something befallen Father?
Well, his arm wasn't doing too good. Maybe he had too much red meat.
Father!
Because last I heard he was gonna come join the battle with us. And then all of a sudden he had an attack, and it's just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, that's right. That's where we left off,
Lord
didn't we?
Symon, what is the meaning of this?
He collapsed when he heard the news from the Crown City, and has not opened his eyes since.
You must be mad. The man was stronger than an ox.
We cannot afford to lose Lord Symon. Not now, of all times.
So does that mean he's comatose now?
I don't know. It might be heartache or something all entirely. that's the case.
Well,
Just because of that.
They think it's just a problem with his heart, right? Or do you think it might be some other disease?
Well, I think it could be both. It could be physical, where something could be troubling him with his organs or something like that, and it could be just like seeing his friend King Regnal like beheaded now and everything. Hearing that news is just traumatizing. I bet. Just like
Well, he collapsed before his friend was beheaded. It was more or less when he heard the attack was happening on Crown City.
Right. Yeah.
Father.
Good point.
Be strong, Father. This realm still needs you.
I need you.
I still need you, Father. Father.
Serenoa.
Is there any chance he will recover?
Our healers are doing everything they can, but none can say.
Very well.
Well, that is some unfortunate news.
Yep.
Do not give up hope, Serenoa. The malady will not take your father easily.
Forgive me, Roland. I can only imagine what you feel now.
I must stay strong. I cannot allow Father's death to be in vain. You too must remain composed. For Lord Symon. And for those who now look to you for guidance in his stead.
I will try.
Pardon me, my lord. I come bearing a message.
From whom?
The scout we had sent in search of Sir Maxwell returned with this.
Sir Maxwell's mask.
Reports have it that it was found near Whiteholm Bridge.
Blood. No. It cannot be.
This mask was all that was found, you say?
The bridge was all but overflowing with the bodies of the fallen. It was not possible to ascertain all of their identities. And the swift course of the river thwarted any efforts to search further.
I see.
That makes sense.
Thank you for the report. Get some rest. You have earned it.
Yes, my lord.
Sir Maxwell. You too abandon me now?
Death, more death, and death, death, death.
When can we turn this around?
At Gustadolf's command, Esfrost musters its forces at Whiteholm Castle and commences a march on the Wolffort domain. Their aim, to seize in their clutches Prince Roland, the unwilling heir to Glenbrook's throne.
Uh-oh. I don't like this one bit.
Encroaching ever closer.
Oh.
Come on,
Send
where
help.
are reinforcements, Zelly? Where's the reinforcements?
I don't know.
Where's the cavalry? We need help!
We should yell help from the top of our lungs. But I'm afraid.
Help us!
No one will help us.
Help us!
Ah. As the Hasfrosty army advances on Castle Wolffort, another crisis looms large for Serenoa and Prince Roland.
Just what we need. More drama on
Pile it on.
More drama.
Pile it on. I'm waiting for it. I live for this. Give me the worst of worst and just keep pushing down further.
My lord, the Frosty army advances on us as we speak. A missive has arrived from Lord Gustadolf. It says they will stand down on the condition that we surrender Prince Roland to them at once.
We've not much time before they're on our doorstep, my lord.
Fat chance we'll ever give Roland up.
That's right. Last chance of, like, Prince Royal to the crown? Hell no.
Word has it that General Avlora herself heads the vanguard.
Gustadolf's not taking any chances. The scheming bastard.
Summon the War Council at once. We must take swift action.
Yeah, as we see in Avlora is extremely strong. So, I'm scared.
You cannot be serious about this.
It's all right, Frederica.
Please continue, Benedict.
Thank you. Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
I say we refuse. We owe Sir Maxwell that much. Precisely. Sir Maxwell entrusted us with keeping His Highness safe, and we accepted.
There's no place in the realm more sheltered by the terrain than this castle. He is safer here than anywhere. And yet, if the Archduke were to march on us with an army as great as the one that took the Crown City, or, heaven forbid, a greater one,
the natural fortifications of this land would work against us. Our shelter would become our jail.
So you propose that we just abandon him? That we sacrifice his life for our own protection?
Better my life than any of yours. This is my battle. I would not see the blood of my friends spilt in my name.
See, Your Highness, that's where you're wrong. House Wolffort's the sword and shield of the crown. You go to battle, we go with you. So it's always been.
Enough! I will leave before I see your domain ravaged by fighting. It is the only way. Surely you see this, yes?
I refuse to believe sacrificing any of us is the correct path.
My lord, we cannot allow war to come to the Wolffort domain. Your highest priority must be to your loyal subjects.
What if Roland went into hiding?
That could be an option too, if like he went away and just was like you didn't know where he was, and that's the case.
And they could maybe have secret communications with Roland as he's wandering the land.
With Hujet.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they go together.
Yeah.
That'd be an idea too, because it'd be kind of like a neutral act, because if they come here, it's like what point, besides trying to take over Wolffort's castle, which seems to be pretty difficult.
But I guess that would kind of backfire because they already know that we have Prince Roland with us.
Right.
So if he would suddenly disappear, it's just like, okay, where is he?
If we lie, if it seems like we're gonna lie, then might go poorly.
Decide.
I cannot render a decision here and now. There must be some solution. As his vassal, I must fight to protect the prince, but as their lord, I must ensure my people's safety. We cannot hope to win against Airfrost, but if we do nothing to stop them, many will lose their lives. Ooh, this is going to be a tough choice.
I think the second one.
Yeah.
There must be some solution. Even the first one kind of seems more plausible than the last one.
Yeah.
Just like give up, essentially.
Yeah.
Can't render a decision here and now. There must be some solution. As his vassal, I will fight to protect the prince, but as their lord, I must ensure my people's safety. What do you think? I'll go with yours.
I almost want to say the first one just to see what happens.
I agree. Strengthened!
Do not render a decision here and now. There must be some solution.
I understand how you must feel. My brother has put House Wolffort in an impossible position. I cannot begin to apologize.
No, you are not to blame. Forgive me. I should not have spoken so.
As the master of this domain, you and no other must decide how we proceed.
I understand that, Benedict. Prepare the scales of conviction. I would hear everyone's thoughts on the matter.
The scales. Bring out the scales.
So that's how we're gonna make our decision.
Makes sense. To flee or to fight? Oh, it's cool. A little icon for that. Okay. Anything else for the realm? I'm just gonna do a quick little view every time I do this, just to make sure I'm not missing like side story and stuff. Because I'm worried that if I do, I'll lose my chance. All right. So time to vote. To fight or to flee.
Are we gonna try to persuade people like last time, or is it just gonna be full vote?
I think we should try to persuade.
When it is time to cast your vote, I ask each of you to weigh the matter carefully till then.
Very well, my lord. To our own councils we go.
So I'm probably gonna have to convince people again too, or not. Their hearts are divided. Still, a compelling argument may yet change some minds. Alas, I have an incomplete picture of the solution of the situation, and I would be a poor lord if I did not hear the voice of my people. I should venture into town. Going out, my lord? Yes, I wish to ensure everything in the town is in order. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting this. I thought we just talk to the people and go right to voting.
I guess he wants to see what his people's opinion are. If
Understood, my lord. When your work is done, pray speak to me once more. I will do just that. Thank you.
he probably just wants to get the people's opinion.
Yeah. I should return to the hall once I've spoken with the people. Perhaps I'll learn something that I will sway some minds. Ah, okay. Hana's undecided again.
A terror like none other came over me when I saw the state in which you returned, my lord.
Huh. Okay.
No one's home.
Got any pots to break?
Shiny.
Ooh, it's shiny.
Shiny.
Ooh, an HP ring. That'll come in handy. I dare say. And nothing else. Yeah, I feel like if I run in this game, it goes way too quick.
Long have I heard rumors of secret traps that dot the Wolffort domain. If the tales are to be believed, they serve to make quick work of any invaders, though I can't help but wonder why they keep such a valuable weapon a secret.
Secret traps. It is hard to say what this might mean for us. They might be well employed to give us an advantage in battle, but at what cost to our own? Huh.
Why has Airfrost attacked? I thought all this conflict was behind us with the opening of the mines. And what of your marriage to Frederica? Was that merely a ruse?
As Frost's betrayal will not stand, they will answer for their atrocities. I share in her confusion, but Frederica knew nothing of this. Pray do not blame her for Asfrosti's actions. The kingdom has no true allies, nor true enemies. We shall sue for peace and work to avoid further conflict.
I like number 2.
Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like you don't want to lump her in to make it seem like people hated Frederica.
Yes, of course. She is your betrothed. We too wish to believe she had no hand in this. And surely they will not come for our domain, where the Archduke's own sister now resides.
Precisely. Yes. You've nothing to fear. We shall defend our land to the end.
'Tis a relief to hear that. My heart aches for the royal family, but should I hate to see such an unnecessary war descend upon us?
Agreed.
Didn't go in the house. Didn't go in the house, Zelly. Missed
The house up
back
here?
there. Yeah.
Coming in.
Let's see.
Not gonna wipe off my feet.
Kitty! Ooh, sparkly bookshelf.
Shiny. Iron.
Ooh.
Yoink.
Meow. Meow.
Put the kitty on.
Meow. Yay, kitty.
Yeah, kitty. How you doing, kitty cat? Miss Pooty Cat.
Meow meow. Meow 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 meow
Well, I gotta go pay everybody a visit to see what they owe me.
Shiny.
And Marvels of Nazaria, Volume 11, to notes. Okay, I got some pages.
Talk to the man.
Can I have your book?
With the child.
Everybody looks so scared. What happened, Lord Serenoa?
Oh, you know, life, war, death, that kind of thing, kiddo.
They saw their own shadow. I prayed we'd never know conflict again after the Sultan War. Yet here we stand, peering into the abyss. Though it was Glenbrook and Airfrost launching an attack on Hazante all those years ago. The Holy State, reeling from the surprises, all turned to Lord Symon for help. Back then, Wolffort was still an independent clan and agreed to an alliance. All Norzelia was poor for the fighting. Its nations and people were left depleted.
So I have heard. Father tells me stories of the secret meetings with King Regna that restored peace to the realm.
Indeed, it was they who brought Hazante and Airfrost to the table, and then the war to an end. It was your father's efforts that led the king to bring your house into the royal family's fold as the crown's military might. War is brewing, Lord Serenoa. Think carefully upon how you will navigate it.
Alright. I find myself in the unfortunate position of having thought peace would be everlasting. I cannot allow the currents to carry me along. I must use them to my advantage and turn the tide of the battles to come. My father risked his life to bring honor to our house. I will not be the one to tarnish this legacy.
I like number 2.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely. You want to give the people faith, but not be so aggressive with it.
Exactly so. 'Twas Lord Symon's initiative that made him a hero. The same Wolffort blood courses through your veins. I know you'll live up to your family's good name. The people of the Wolffort domain are at your back.
I shall take that to heart. Thank you. Alright. Cool. Go in here. Taxes. Did you pay your taxes? Has the crown city truly fallen? What madness is this? Oh, you know, just normal madness.
Mama's not herself today. Has something scary happened?
No, not at all. Mama's just fine. Everybody's okay. She's just a little sick.
So she's gonna go to the doctor for a little bit.
So that was a woman you were talking to before, not a man.
Was it?
Yeah, because you said, "What's wrong with Mama? She's scared."
Oh.
There's commotion in the capital, be sure, but it'll all be over soon. The Dawn Spear will see to that.
Yeah, about that.
Aye, the sun won't set on the Glenbrook till Sir Maxwell falls. Ha! Isn't that what ever happened? Sir Maxwell laid down his life so that we might see another day. How nice. We must do all in our power to see that his noble sacrifice was not in vain.
Hey, buddy. Sir Maxwell's dead. Now what?
Yeah. Yeah, man. There's gotta be a new Dawn Spear. Is he the new Dawn Spear? Is he the person we're looking for?
Ooh, shiny bed.
Ooh, a recovery pellet. So if someone just like was sleeping with a pellet in their bed, what are they like eating in bed?
I need some extra energy. Let me have a recovery pellet.
My HP feels better in bed. Let me just poop out a pellet while I sleep. No? Okay.
I don't mind to get my way back to the capital, but the high road's blocked.
What's the meaning of this anyway? I've got mouths to feed at home. Oh yeah, what? Yours and your butts? Just kidding. Yours and your animals? Or maybe a kid? Or maybe an animal?
No shinies.
No shinies in here?
Nope.
It's pretty dim. I agree. I want this guy's home. Well, my people's homes are kind of plain.
Get in there. Ooh, shiny.
Ooh.
Shiny. And they're shiny to the
HP
left.
recovery pellet in the food.
Left.
It's like a turducken. Like you just stuff it in the turkey.
Left down. Left down. More shiny.
There's a paper calling for the rest of Prince Roland. Says they want him taken alive. Sure to think what will become of the kingdom now.
If he's to be delivered alive, I'd wager that they have no plans of executing him. At least not anytime soon. I should let the others know of this.
Yeah, they may want him alive.
Is it true? Has Esfrost attacked the Crown City? How could the nobles have let this happen?
They want him alive, they might want to torture him.
Then they're probably toast. Did we go in this? Oh, I'll get a silver.
That's what I wanted you to get before, Zelly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't listening. I was looking at the shiny.
I think we got everybody in the town, otherwise
Shiny,
no.
shiny.
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 Shiny, shiny.
Return to the council chamber, my lord.
Yes.
Yes. Everybody, I found some news. Take it as you will. Alright. So stave off the Esfrosti army and protect Prince Roland. Surrender Prince Roland and avoid conflict with Esfrosti army.
I'd want to protect Prince Roland, wouldn't you, Zelly?
I would too. I know in a different gameplay, if I was a little more cowardice, I would probably surrender Prince Roland and avoid conflict, but I wonder...
I don't know.
It makes me wonder though too, if we gave him up, like what he could do on the inside to escape or do something else too.
But even though they say that they want him alive, how do we really know that that it's their true intentions?
That's true. There must be a way to avoid weighting my life against those of others. I trust we can find it. Decide what you will. I shall follow whatever judgment you pass. Yo, man, I wanted to protect you. I'll not allow my life to be weighed against those of the people.
Surely we can find a way to protect you and the people. Our kingdom needs you, as do I and House Wolffort. Have you forgotten Sir Maxwell's dying wish? Would you render his noble sacrifice for naught?
I feel like that's guilty. And that's like too easy.
I would say the second one.
Yeah. Please work.
Suppose.
You truly believe so, Serenoa? Your vote of confidence is reassuring, but surely there's another way.
However,
I appreciate you speaking your mind, but I have my own thoughts of the matter. After all, if this matter can be settled by me alone, is it not best if I do so?
Pray do not deny your beloved master his last request. Your sacrifice alone will not overcome this impasse. It's nothing more than an abdication of your responsibility. The Wolffort domain has many secrets, one of which might be used to drive... I would use the third one.
Yeah. I think this one too. The secrets, man. You mean to say such a thing is available to us? We may well drive the enemy out, but we've brought them harm to our own people in the process. Are we willing to pay that price? I can no longer discern what is right and wrong. I place my fate in your hands. Oh.
Indifferent to our complete.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
Well, I think that was how it was until they voted, I think. If I talk to them again, I can't do it again, can I? I am prepared to accept the consequences of this. Make up your mind before mine changes. Alright. So I have yet to talk to Gila and Benedict. Benedict. Oh, and Anna. It would not be wise to continue this fight with Esfrost. If protecting His Highness's life is our first priority, it would be safer to accept the conditions. In other words, you feel that Roland is of more use to Esfrost alive as a puppet than dead. Precisely. Furthermore, we must consider Princess Cordelia, who currently is in the enemy's clutches alone. I trust that you will make a reasonable decision, my lord.
There must be another way. The royal family is a beacon to the people. With the king slain, they need Roland now more than ever. Perhaps the battle is not as hopeless as one might think.
2 or 3. We unlocked 3, which makes me think that that's the one we should choose. But I feel like this one would make more sense.
I would say 3.
3?
Yeah.
Alright. Kind of like we're goading Benedict. The town's secret weapon.
Interesting indeed.
I must confess, I was not aware that Serenoa knew of our domain's last resort.
So?
Have you any more to say in your favor? Oh, I do.
It is not together with Roland that we might best protect both domain and kingdom. Surely that is reason enough. I do not believe the battle is a futile one. Victory or defeat is but a matter of fortune. I have as much a duty to the royal family as I do to House Wolffort, such is the lot of the lords of high houses. I want to say number 3. What do you think, Zelly?
Might best protect both domains and kingdoms. Sure, that's reason enough. Do not believe. Yeah, I think 3 is worthwhile.
Most admirable stance, my lord. Your father will be proud.
And yet, the rub lies in translating that belief into action.
I am decided.
At any rate, I thank you for sharing your thoughts with me. I shall take them to heart. Alright.
Something thought, okay.
So I think that's good. I think we want them to be undecided.
So we need to talk to
Lord Serenoa.
Oh. Will you surrender the prince or not? Will you choose House Wolffort or the whole kingdom? 'Tis a question of our priorities. What matters most to us? Do you mean to protect Prince Roland at all costs?
I do. It's locked. We missed something.
We cannot I don't know what that
Capitulate?
word is. Capitulate to every demand our enemies make. House Wolffort shrinks from no enemy. We will strategize and fight as we always have. Number 2?
I agree.
Yes, with the right stratagem, there's no such thing as an unwinnable battle. You clearly have no illusions about the battle ahead. Perhaps it is worth fighting after all. In any case, we must not be too hasty.
I need time.
I'll consider the matter with what little time we have.
Kind of steep in thought. Alright.
Okay, Gila's last. She's on the other side.
Gila?
Gila.
Alright, Gila. How you doing?
What do you
How you doing, hon?
Roland is worth more than Airfrost, as a political pawn than a corpse. They will not kill him once they have him. At least that is how I see it. If we are to do what gives us the most hope, then Roland himself has the right of it.
Yeah, let me persuade you.
Pray tell me what reasoning led to your decision.
I will not bet the life of our prince or my friend or on a mere supposition. We are finished the moment we bend the knee. There must be a way to strike at them. I fear the living roll will not stop Frosty's onslaught. Yeah.
I want to say number 3 again.
I agree.
I wonder about that.
They would have already laid siege to Wolffort's domain if that were indeed their goal.
They're going to. They're literally going to.
Perhaps they mean to cow us rather than conquer us? Okay.
Well,
Kind of like Corral.
We've not but conjecture. My mind can find no peace among the paths before me. Might I ask you to expound on your thoughts?
Sure.
Surrendering Roland will show the people we lack courage. We'll not have an easy time of it if we lose their trust. I am prepared to fight to the last, even if we cannot win. House Wolffort remains the royal family sword and shield. Truth be told, I have a plan, provide the rumors I heard are true. Number 3.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so too.
A plan? What rumors?
yes, I see.
Ah, you've heard talk of the town's last resort, I take it. I want nothing more than to believe it is real. And if it is, I agree it would be quite the boon.
Alright.
I thank you for sharing your thoughts. I suppose now we'll see what fortune has in store for us.
Gila appears indifferent to your pleas.
Oh God. Well, this will definitely be
Indifferent. Okay.
Interesting.
So I wonder if like Roland and Gila will stay and Benedict and Anna will go. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I guess let's see what happens.
Alright, I don't have to persuade those other guys because they already like it. Protect the prince. Voting time.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we surrender Prince Roland, or do we protect him from those who would do him harm? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I am sorry.
Forgive me, my lord.
Alright.
Not be swayed.
Is Anna gonna be the deciding
You aren't
factor?
wrong, but
Did I literally get no one to persuade?
My apologies.
We'll see in a minute here.
Everybody's saying sorry and apologizing like I did everything I could, but it just wasn't enough.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Alright. Gonna give him up?
I think that was giving Roland up.
Are you serious? I didn't convince anybody. Oh my god. And even Anna, I convinced to not go along with my plan.
Wow. Well, I guess we'll see what happens.
I wonder if that's... Because what else would I have said to convince him otherwise?
I know, right?
Oh, okay. Well, maybe that's just meant to be.
Decided.
Let's give him up.
Surrendering Prince Roland is the only way we can survive.
Convictions have strengthened.
They figured
Roland?
that they'd rather keep themselves alive than get dragged into this mess.
That's true.
So be it.
The decision is made. This is the path we walk.
was there truly no other way?
Roland.
Say no more. Thank you for sheltering me, my friend.
There was another way. We tried to persuade you people, but did you listen?
Yeah, seriously.
No.
I can't believe I didn't sway anybody.
Oh my God.
Everybody literally went the other direction. Like,
Jeez.
oh no, like these other secret weapons and like, oh, this other stuff that would mean well to protect him and stuff. Doesn't matter. It's okay. We'll
like,
disregard that.
Oh yeah, Wolffort house has a secret weapon. Does it exist? We don't know. My God.
I guess it just wasn't good enough for the information, maybe. But no one?
The choice you have made is wise and just. Go forward with your heads high.
I'm just confused as to no one got swayed. Not a single one. Roland left the party. Roland's going solo.
Oh God.
It's okay. Oh, he has some of the accessories on him. A soul upon the scales. Completed. Wow. Save, yeah.
Talk about rough.
House Wolffort surrenders their charge, Prince Roland, at Gustadolf's behest, sparing themselves from the duchy's wrath.
Well, in hindsight, it might have been for the better, honestly. If Wolffort wasn't... Yeah.
House Tellior surrenders their land, Also buying their reprieve, Lord Silvio bends the knee, declaring absolute devotion to their Esfrosti masters.
No! Wow, this is horrible.
House Fawkes surrenders nothing. The last of the high houses to remain loyal to their fallen king. News of their countrymen's capitulations shocks Lord Landroy, leaving him with a grave choice to make.
Oh dear. Chapter 7, Part 2. Fate in Flames. Man, I hope we really didn't make a bad choice with giving Roland.
I've brought the prince, Your Grace.
Gustadolf, you traitorous bastard! You'll pay for what you've done to my family! Mark my words!
Easy there, Avlora. We need him alive, after all.
I am sworn to do all in my power to keep you from harm, Your Grace.
The boy is overcome with emotion, and who could blame him? Perhaps this will quell his rage a bit.
Cordelia!
Brother! Let him go.
Indulge her, Avlora.
Oh, brother! Thank the heavens you're safe. They didn't hurt you, did they?
I'm fine. I thought I'd never see you again. Let us speak after. Surely the Archduke will afford us that small mercy.
Yes. Later, then.
Prince Roland, you are well aware of the position Glenbrook finds itself in, yes? Your kingdom is ours. House Tellior and House Wolffort have both bent the knee. Among the three high houses, only House Fawkes still proves recalcitrant.
That's a word I haven't seen before.
You mean for me to convince Lord Landroy to submit?
Oh, nothing so tedious as that. I want you to order his death. I'm certain House Wolffort would be more than happy to oblige.
You're mad! I won't be a mouthpiece to your cruelty.
I know you've only just come into your responsibility, so allow me to offer a word of advice. A prince's first thought should ever be of his people.
What are you saying?
Landroy will not stand idly by for long. When he acts, and act he will, this land will once again be consumed by the fires of war. It is your duty as prince to quench that fire while it is yet kindling, lest you rule over a kingdom of corpses when all is done. You see that I am right, Your Highness. Give the order.
And that Archduke, I tell ya. What a nasty man, huh? A missive arrives from Whiteholm Castle to the fallen House Wolffort. The message it bears, unlike to be a happy one. Ugh. Alright, but until next time, we'll continue from there. Thank you so much for everybody joining us here today. We are on Chapter 7, Part 2, and things are starting to spice up real quick here, and it seems like most of the realm has bent the knee to Gustadolf. So we'll see what Wolffort has to say coming forward. Alright, till next time, my name is Zelly.
And my name's Kelly, and we'll see you next time. And don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe.
That's right, and let's see Serenoa carry us all the way through. Alright, until then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Subscribers, my stockings filled with acid and my drink.
just happened.